This is Bands with a Dark History, Part 14.
Alice in Chains. Alice in Chains are a Seattle grunge band that formed in 1987. The band were and still are hugely popular and have endured a tragic history. The original lineup consisted of Jerry Cantrell, Sean Kinney, Mike Starr and lead vocalist Layne Staley. Cantrell, co-vocalist, guitarist and songwriter for the band, lost his mother and grandmother in just a short space of time at the age of 21. His father wasn't around either, as he had a lot of issues which stemmed from his time in the Vietnam War, meaning he had no immediate family to rely on, and left just enough money for him to buy music gear, as he described, to exist for a while. That music gear was obviously worth the buy, as in 1990, the band's debut album Facelift was hugely successful and the first album in the grunge movement to be certified gold. Jerry's relationship with his father started to grow again when Cantrell wrote the song Rooster, which is on their 1992 album The Dirt. This was about his father's time in the war, and his father was even in the music video. In 1993, the band had their last full tour with Layne. They were meant to co-headline the tour with Metallica in 1994, however Staley had a heroin addiction, which meant they had to cancel last minute. Band members Sean and Jerry swore never to play with Staley again after this, but managed to patch things up a few months later. In 1996, Layne's girlfriend Emery Parrott passed away. The couple had a major drug habit and had separated at the time. To be able to fund her habits, Emery turned to selling her body. The addiction resulted in fatal bacterial endocarditis. Layne's spirit was said to have died with Emery. Layne distanced himself from the band and would spend all his time taking narcotics and playing video games. Band members tried multiple times to bring him back into the band, but Layne had completely isolated himself. The only time he left the house was to get drugs from outside his house, and was said to have resembled a zombie that had even lost fingers from collapsing veins. In 2002, Layne was found dead in his apartment, but he had become that much of a recluse that his body wasn't found until 2 weeks after he died. He was found withered, weighing only 6 stone and clutching a syringe. His death was confirmed to be a combination of cocaine and heroin intake. Original bass player Mike Starr also had a major drug problem and was fired from the band in 1993 due to his drug issues. Mike Starr continued to battle with his addiction after his years with the band. He passed away in 2011 from a prescription drug overdose. In 2006, Jerry, bassist Mike Inez and drummer Sean Kinney reformed, and in 2009 with the addition of William DuVall, the band continued to have a successful career.